Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing fine, right? Okay, now in this video I'm going to be talking about the operations that we usually do in C. Operations, we use them in expressions. Well, look at here, these are the operations that we usually do. This is the increment operation, this is the decrement operation, both are unary operators. That is, we will use only a single variable when you are using the operation. These are not unary but kind of binary, that you'll use two operators there, operands, not operators. This is a plus, this is the division, this is the modulus, and this is a minus, this is plus. Oh, okay, this is multiplication. You'll know what each and everyone will do. Now let's see, say we made an integer variable x, and then if we make the x equal to some 6 plus 3 into 5. Now you guys might think it will do like 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 into 5, 45, but it won't do actually like that. What C will do for recognizing an expression. An expression is like a complete combination of operations. So now what C will do is it will give some preference, I mean like the priority order for different variable, I mean operators. First it will check for this both. If these are there, then it will first calculate that, and then next it will go to these three are of same priority level. Now after those are over, it will go to plus and minus. So now in this statement what it will do is first it will check for these two, not there, so these are there, right? So multiplication is there, so it will do the multiplication first. This is to the left, this is to right, so it will do first 3 into 5, and then it will add the 6, because multiplication is having more priority than the addition. So now the whole result will be 15 plus 6, that is a 21. Now let's print this and see if it will print it or not. Okay, let's print x. I hope the return is there at the bottom of this program. Come on. Crap. It printed the value of the x, that is a 21. First it multiplied 3 and 5, and then it adds a 6. Let's look at another example so that you guys can clearly understand. Instead of making this, let's make it kind of complex now. Let's add again with 7 and then divide it with 4. Now let's see. What we'll do is first, since multiplication and division have the priority, it will first do 7 by 4, and then 3 into 5, and then next it will add. Okay, so what it will be is 6 plus 15 plus 7 by 4 will be 1 instead of 1.5, 1 point something, because x is an integer, right? So what I'm telling is, if suppose you create a variable y as an integer, if you equated y equals 7.9, then y will be stored like 7 instead of 7.9, because y is an integer kind, not a float, is a decimal point. So you should be clear when you are doing the operations. If you want the result print even the float value, so you have to put here float instead of putting an int. So, and be sure to change this conversion specifier to %f, because for float it's %f, and for integer it's %d, and then for character it's %c, for string it's %s, and then for long it's %ul, and unsigned it's ul. Okay, got it? So be sure to use that kind of specifier, and then let's look at the result right now. Yeah, you got the output, it's 22 exactly, that is 15 plus 6, 21 plus 1, okay, 22. Well, that's quite clear. Now I got right. Now let's talk about the unary increment and decrement operators. Say we did x plus plus. What it will do is it will make the value of x increase by 1, that is x will become x equal to x plus 1. Got it? So now let's try to print the value of x. Wait, it doesn't matter. Comma x. It will print 23 instead of 22. See here, it is printing first the previous value of the x, and then after increasing it printed the current value, that is the 23 after increasing. Okay, this will do it. So now if you put here x plus plus instead of putting it here, so now let's try and print it again. See, both the values are same here, 22 and then 22. Let's make this look a bit good. When you're using printings, make sure you use what \n. This is after the printf is executed, it will go to a new line instead of printing the next one in the same line. Okay, you can, there are different kinds like T for tab, B for backspace. So if you use n right now, that's enough. Here also you can use n. You have to use n only in this double quotes, don't use it outside because it won't recognize. So now let's try to print it again. Wait, something problem. Yeah, see, since because n is outside, it showed an error. Now it's printing both as 22. So what's happening here? What is happening is I did x plus plus, but still it didn't increase x. What the hell is going on? What is happening is, this is the post increment. That is, after the statement is executed, it will increase the value of x. That is, it will print the value first and then it will increase. That is a post increment. So now what you have to do is, instead of writing x plus plus, you have to write plus plus x. Now try to what? Run it. Yes. Now it will print 23 instead of 22. This is a pre-increment, okay, not post increment. Plus plus x, it will increment the x and then it will print the statement. I think you guys are clear, right? Similarly, you can have the post decrement and pre-decrement, both the same. It will like x minus minus is x is equal to x minus 1, so x will be negated by 1. I hope you guys got it. Well, these are the operations, and this is the precedence order. And in the next tutorial I'm going to be talking about if statement and the relational operators that are used while using the if statement. Okay, it's important and the basic one. Don't forget to watch it and don't forget to subscribe.